One big mystery tonight in this shooting is the shooter.
Yeah, ABC4's Sarah Martin digs into what we know about the bystander involved in last night's event.
At this point, all we can say confidently is that the person was a man. He had a gun, and as of right now, he hasn't been arrested or charged in the death of 26-year-old Jeremy Sorensen.
A passerby pulled up, saw the altercation, stepped out, yelled at Mr. Sorensen. He did not respond, produced a firearm, again gave warnings. Mr. Sorensen did not respond and discharged a firearm at Mr. Sorensen.
If there was reason to believe that the shooting or the killing was justified, then there'd be no reason to arrest him. There'd be no reason to charge him.
Bradley Henderson is a defense attorney with Canaan's Law Group. He explained that there's just too little information here to say what the police or the district attorney are thinking, but the presence of a witness, the woman being attacked by Sorensen, who was then taken to the hospital, is a clear source of information.
Self-defense doesn't just have to be defense of yourself. It can be of another person. As long as you're not part of starting the fight, if somebody is being an aggressor towards you, you have no duty to retreat and try in your attempt to de-escalate it.
In order for a person in Utah to carry a loaded firearm, even in their car, the person must have a concealed carry permit.
So if he had a concealed carry permit, it's fairly reasonable to say his criminal record is very clean.
Charges coming from the district attorney's office against a person that is not being detained can take weeks, even months to process.
What I would say is in a hypothetical similar to this, there'd be a very, very good self-defense claim.
We have reached out to the Utah County District Attorney to ask if they will be pressing charges. We have not received an answer. Reporting from the newsroom, I'm Sarah Martin, ABC4 News.